If you are an online entrepreneur or online service provider, coach, and part of your business is attracting clients, what I want to share with you is how scripts are like pickup lines and how you can get out of the numbers game, because scripts is just a numbers game. And I'm sure you've heard it before that you ask enough people and eventually someone will say yes. Well, same with pickup lines, right? So maybe you go to a bar and you have a line that maybe has worked before, or you're trying out a new line and you're just going through to see, how many people do I have to go through before someone goes home with me? And so when you think about the intention behind that, the intention is not, to build a relationship. It's usually, maybe a night of fun or something. The same thing goes for scripts. When you're just sending out messages to massive amounts of people, hoping that one of those it works with and one of those might become a client. And oftentimes where I've seen this is the offer is maybe a low-level offer, trying to get them into your funnel, get them into your world. But if you think about the intention behind how they're coming into you, it's not the intention of creating a relationship. It's trying to get them in. So I had a coach this was her method, was DM scripts. And her, advice, suggestion was, basically DM 25 people a day. So if you think about that, is that really thoughtful and mindful and deliberate if I'm just sending out a DM to 25 people a day? And then how many back and forth you're going to have to go through, and when really all you're really offering is something low level, you're not offering what they really want or need, and you're not really seeing them. And this is the same thing, of course, with pickup lines. You're not really seeing the person. You're just hoping this line is going to work with them. And so they're not, there's not this, establishment of respect from the get-go. And that is why scripts don't work. I've received so many scripts and I don't feel special. I don't feel different. I'm just one of those people, and I'm sure one of the people that they maybe reach out to might engage with them. But in what respect? And so when you think about, the beginning of any relationship, if you're a service provider, is important, especially if you want to have long-term relationship with your clients instead of having to, every month get new clients. And the same thing, of course, with pickup lines. I mean, do you really want to have, maybe a new person every week versus, being really mindful about how you're engaging with someone, with the idea that this could be the person that perhaps you spend the rest of your life with versus the person you just spend the night with and never maybe see again. So it's really thinking about everything we do is a relationship. And so when you're engaging with a prospective client, you want to be mindful of what is the relationship that you want to establish with them. And if you're just about numbers, that's a different kind of relationship than if you're about, I really want to help this person transform, and I'm going to take the time to really get to know this person and see what they need and see what they might be struggling with, and be mindful, am I the right person to help this person? Can I help this person with my process? And if not, I'm not going to reach out to them. But if I know this person and what they're struggling with and what they want, and I know my process is perfect for them, and I know they can get results working with me, then I'm going to be very deliberate and mindful about how I reach out to them, because I want to create a relationship with them from the beginning of trust and respect, and bring them into my practice with integrity so that they see that I see them, that they're not just one of a million people that I sent this blanket message to, that this message was only for them, and they can see that when they read it. And that, to me, is how you build an amazing practice with amazing clients who get amazing results, give you amazing testimonials, because from the get-go, they feel special, they feel seen, they know that you care about them, and that you only reached out to them because you know your process will help them. That it's not like, hey, I have this 5-step strategy and here you go, run away with it. It's in this relationship together, this high-level relationship that we will establish, I will be able to help guide you to exactly what you want through my exact process that I know gets results. And I know those results are the same results that you're desiring. Are you interested in having a conversation? And so it's really coming from a place of heart and soul and integrity versus coming from a place of how many people can I reach out to? How many DMs can I send? I mean, hundreds of people a week, it's exhausting for one. For two, a lot of times, again, like I mentioned, you're not even offering something that's that high value to them. And how many back and forth are you going to have to go versus when you send the right message to the right person, they want to get on a call with you. And when they get on the call with you, they already know they want to work with you. It's the same thing with dating. When you meet the right person, you know on that first date, you want to see them again. You want to get to know them better. Like, this is a person of quality, of integrity, of honesty, that you want to establish a long relationship with them. Versus someone you meet who gives you a line that you go home with that you hope you never see again because maybe it wasn't the wisest decision on either of your parts. So you don't have to play the numbers game. You have to come from a place of integrity, of using the right communication, reaching out to the right clients, and knowing that your process is the right process for them. And when you do that, you don't have to reach out to millions of people. You only have to reach out to a handful, because what you're offering is such high quality and such high value that you're going to continue to work with them over the long term, because they're going to continue to evolve and grow with you as well. Love to hear your thoughts about this. Really encourage you to think about the how behind your sales, the how behind your reaching out, the how behind your client attraction, because that's where everything starts. And if it's coming from a place of going through the motions, just send out as many messages as possible, you're going to attract a different kind of client than if it's coming from a place of, I really want to serve, and I really want to serve this specific person in my specific process. Just like a relationship you would want to have with a long-term partner. All right, love to hear your thoughts, and I'll talk to you again soon.